Has fear been holding you back? What if one simple habit shift could change the trajectory of what you thought was impossible? If you're new here, I'm Keisha, and I've spent too much of my life questioning my worth and waiting for the perfect moment to step outside of my comfort zone. Well, this year, that changes. I'm bringing you along as I rediscover myself, and maybe, just maybe, my journey will inspire you to do the same. Welcome to my FebHERary series. Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Keisha, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. Happy April, and we're just gonna jump right into the video. So if you're new here, and for those who might not remember, since it's been a minute, I took the time to challenge myself to do something new every day for the month of February. So I titled it FebHERary. So basically just trying to challenge myself to step outside of my comfort zone. And for this year, 2025, that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to be more intentional on stepping out of my comfort zone and rediscovering myself, and basically just trying to tell fear to shove it. Has it been easy? No. No, it has not. I am an overthinker, and sometimes I overthink too long and don't execute. So I am trying to get better in that. I am a work in progress, but we're getting there. So anyway, for February, I set out to challenge myself to do something new every day. So I want to first tell you about those results and then give you like a Q1 update. So in February, every day I challenged myself to do something new. Here's how it went. I did challenge myself. There are some days that I missed, but for the most part, I did challenge myself daily, and the days that I missed, I just caught back up to where I left off. And so if you guys remember, February, the weather was kind of iffy. It's still kind of iffy now. So I didn't really get out much because it was like snowing and stuff. So anyway, I did some challenges that I can do at home. And so the first things I did was started off with food. And so I tried new recipes, some new products and stuff that I wanted to try out. And so I'll tell you how that went. So for food, don't even ask me why I just assumed that you had to make a smoothie with milk. I don't know. I felt like that was the golden rule, but it's not. You can make a good smoothie with water. Excuse me. And so that's what I did. I actually ran out of milk, and that's the reason why I did the water. So I made a strawberry and blueberry banana smoothie with dates, peanut butter, and then I just added the water. I think I may have added some flax seeds and protein powder I did add. And yeah, the best smoothie ever. Like, who needs milk? Why did I think I needed milk? I don't know. But anyway, smoothie was off the chain. So I kind of got stuck on that for a few days. So that's one thing I tried. And then I've had quinoa before, but I've never made it at home. And so a while back, I had picked up a TriColor bag of quinoa from Trader Joe's. And I was like, okay, I'm in the mood for something different. So, part of my challenge is to try to do something different. So I made the quinoa at home. So I was just kind of like winging it. Like I said, I never made quinoa at home, and it's really, really easy, but I added a twist. So I made the quinoa. Some people may make it in just plain water, boil it with just plain water, or you could probably do a broth of some sort, but I did vegetable broth. And I don't know if you've seen like the pasty broth. That's what I used. So I just took like a little scoop of the vegetable broth and put that in the water, and then added the quinoa. And then I made it into a bowl. So I had quinoa, sweet potatoes, sauteed spinach, chickpeas, and I think that was it. And baby, when I tell you, I tore that bowl up. So I will be making TriColor quinoa. And I also bought the regular white quinoa as well from Trader Joe's. But I will be making that a regular grocery purchase item. Because it was so good, something different, because I'm always mostly doing brown rice and white rice. And if you ask anybody in my family, they already know I am the rice queen. I will eat a whole pot of rice. But anyway, just trying to change some of that. So I made the quinoa and it was actually pretty good. So I will be adding that as a regular item to my grocery list. Some of the other things that I tried was I've been into Lesser Evil is the brand, and they have really good popcorn. And so I like their popcorn. They have a variety of different types of popcorn, but I like the avocado oil popcorn the best. I have tried the cheddar. The cheddar I really didn't like. And I tried the cheese one. That was okay. But I found that the avocado one is just plain white popcorn made in avocado oil. And I found that to be the best one. So that's the one I found myself continuously purchasing. But anyway, I've been wanting to try, they have these cheese balls, which they call them Spaceballs. And I've been wanting to try those. And finally got my hands on the cheddar ones. And I tore that bag up. So that will also be a regular staple in my household as far as like snacks, because I find myself not really buying snacks. Like I'm more of a chocolate sweet person versus like chips and stuff. So I'll buy the chips every now and again and popcorn every now and again. But yeah, the cheddar ones would definitely be on my radar. And then they have another bag, I think it's the sharp cheddar or something. It's in a dark blue bag, Spaceballs, that I want to try those as well. But let me tell you, anything Lesser Evil, the popcorn, the Spaceballs, anything Lesser Evil is always hard to get your hands on. Every store that I go to that sells them is always out, especially of the popcorn that I like, the avocado one. And then the lesser balls, I have been searching high and low since I've tried them. Back in February, I've been searching high and low for them and I cannot find them. I went on their website and you have to buy like bulk orders. So like 10 plus bags, I think. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that. But anyway, so I'll just keep searching in the store. As a matter of fact, I went grocery shopping recently. No go. And I barely found the popcorn that I like. I think I got the second to last bag. So yeah, they are definitely a popular item. So that was something else I tried. And then there was some granola that I tried. It was some dark chocolate. Sorry, I'm looking down at my notes so I won't forget anything. My mom had purchased some dark chocolate granola with sea salt from Aldi. And I just tried like a couple of pieces of those. And that was really good. I've kind of gotten away of, so I do overnight oats. And I've kind of gotten away of using granola. No particular reason. I just got away from them because in my overnight oats, I'll do like walnuts and add cacao nibs and almonds. And so that's enough crunch for me, I guess. So maybe that's why, that I've gotten away from the granola. But yeah, those granola, that granola from Aldi was really good. So those are the food items that I tried in February. So then moving on to mindfulness and journaling. So you may or may not know, but I do journal. I do try to do daily like gratitude posts. Even if I don't write it down, I'm walking through the house or just at any time. I could be in a car. Basically saying 10 things that I'm grateful for. And or either I'll write it down. But I've kind of been doing like surface level journaling. I haven't done any like shadow work journaling, which is probably what I really need to do. So this time I said, let me get on Pinterest and find some different journal prompts that are totally different from what I'm used to doing every day. Like I'll do, you know, 10 things that made me smile or something like that. Or like I said, daily gratitude post. Or even if I just do 5 things that I'm grateful for. But I don't do any shadow work journals. And so that was kind of what I was aiming for. So I said, let me look for some prompts that will really make me think. And when I tell you the shadow work prompts, oh my God, I was like, ooh, this is touchy. Ooh. But I made myself do it. So I'm going to share with you just like a few of the prompts that I did. So one of the prompts that I did was like challenging myself to think of 5 things that I love about myself that doesn't have to do with appearances. And so I wrote down some 5 things that I love about myself. So I'm friendly, I'm empathetic, I'm caring, I like that I can get along with just about anyone, and I'm a giver. So those are 5 things that I love about myself that doesn't have to do with appearances. So then I found another prompt that said 5 things you love about your body and physical appearance. So this one was a little difficult for me. And this is just, I want to give you raw and honest feedback whenever I'm doing these videos. And so that one was a little hard for me because I have been struggling a little bit. And it's my fault. It's things that I need to work through and work on for myself. But yeah, so that one was kind of hard to do. 5 things you love about your body and physical appearance. So I did come up with 5 things, but that made me dig a little deep because there were things that it was like, ooh, you know. So anyway, and then another prompt that I did was, when you picture yourself as happy, what do you see? And that was a struggle for me as well. I did complete it, but that was a struggle. So on some of those days, like I said, when I couldn't get out or whatever, I just chose to do different journal prompts as one of my things to challenge myself to do. And then I'll end with like a funny one. So the other funny one was, it was write about the last time you couldn't stop laughing. And so that one was kind of a lighthearted one because when me and my mom get together, if I don't know, for some reason, we've been having like these laughing attacks where I'm not even joking. Like my stomach be hurting so bad and we laugh so hard that she literally hangs up the phone on me. Like that's, and I'm laughing just thinking about it because that's how hard we be laughing. Like she would literally have to hang up the phone on me. And then another time was when we were in a store and we both was laughing about, I don't know, somebody did something in the store and we laughed so hard that she had to get away from me. So I'm sorry, I'm laughing now. So she ended up leaving me and going to a different aisle, like a different part of the store, because she just couldn't, neither one of us could stop laughing. So anyway, I cherish those moments, and those moments were just funny. So when I seen that prompt, I was like, yes, I totally have to do that. So the other things I did for mindfulness is normally, like when I'm washing the dishes or when I'm journaling, I'll have like some soft, like low vibrational, I don't know, somebody hurts YouTube video just kind of playing in my headphones, or I'll listen to music. Well, I've been trying to practice like stillness and mindfulness. So now when I wash the dishes, sometimes I just do it in complete silence. No TV background, no music playing, nothing in my earbuds, just my thoughts. And so that's been kind of helping. And then I've also been sitting outside and No headphones. Usually I will have music playing if I'm outside or if I'm walking or whatever. But a couple of times I just sat outside with no music in my headphones, no nothing, and just my thoughts. And I was just listening to the birds chirp and, you know, whatever other noise that was out, cars driving by. So just really just trying to practice stillness. And so that's been working. I've been trying to keep that up. Some other things that I've been doing is like trying to use my non-dominant hand to like stir things or brush my teeth, or, you know, brush my teeth with my non-dominant hand and balance myself on one leg. That's neuroplasticity. And so your brain has a way of rewiring itself. So you can rewire your brain at any time. So that brings like new neurons to your brain, is from my understanding. Don't quote me on that, but from my understanding. So it's just another challenge. It challenges you to do something different. And so those things that I did those. And then I'm looking at my notes again. The other thing I did, and so a part of me sitting outside and doing my journaling. So I hope you like my new intro, because I've been trying to work on my editing and stuff. I used to edit for a local TV station here way back when, early 2000s. And so it was a lot of stuff I forgot. So really just trying to like step up my game and bring like new creativity. So I hope you like the intro to this video, because I did try to just experiment with new things. And I'm going to try to keep doing that as I keep putting out videos or whatever. So anyway, other things I did was I tried new podcasts. I discovered a couple of new podcasts, and then I also started watching a new show that actually like kept my attention, and that was Paradise on Hulu. So if you haven't watched that, go check it out. It's really good. So yeah, I binge watched that, and that was like really good. So yeah, so those were some things that I did for February. So I was able to check off every day in February. Even if I was late or missed a few days, I went back and completed those days. Even if it was like a week later, I went back and filled in those days, but I did challenge myself. So for quarter one, towards the ending, I've been continuing to try to be more intentional about trying different things. And so since then, so past February, I tried a new yogurt sauce, and I just threw some stuff together, and it turned out so dang on good. So I did a yogurt sauce for like my bowls, when I do those quinoa bowls with chickpeas, to just dollop a little of the yogurt sauce on top just to kind of give it a little sauce. And then I also use that yogurt sauce for my omelets. So I tried that, and I tried one other thing, but I can't think of it right now. But yeah, so anyway, so post February, I've just been trying to continue to try new things, and I will continue that throughout the year. So that kind of sums up my quarter one. Some things that I learned is that I already know this about myself, but I'm a very picky eater, and I tend to like just kind of stick with what I know because it tastes good. And so I'm not willing to, I try some things, but I don't really go off the deep end on trying things. So I am, like I said, as quarter one ended and then continuing throughout the rest of the year, I do want to try to continue to try new things. So like I said, I tried those. There's some other food items that I want to try that I haven't tried. Is some restaurants that I want to go to that I haven't tried yet. So just really trying to be intentional about stepping out of my comfort zone and trying different food items that I wouldn't normally buy and try. And then also trying some other things. If you remember in my first video or my second video, I did mention that I did want to get better at public speaking. So I did search YouTube. I found some videos that I watched on there that I didn't really like, but I did come across this guy on Instagram, and he was really good. And so I have to check to see if he has a YouTube. I'm not sure if he does, but I've learned a few pointers from him on just like how to introduce yourself going to networking events and stuff like that. So that's like a start. And so he does like these coaching things too. So I do continue to look at some of his videos and stuff to try to learn some things. So I will put that down in the comments if you guys want to know about that. And I also put some of those journal prompts in the comments as well. So yeah, so back on just ending Q1, I just want to continue to try new things. I do have some ideas in mind of some things that I want to do outside of this channel. And so I'm putting this out in the universe that they will happen this year. So whenever I'm ready to announce those things, I will. But just my wheels are turning on a few things that I would like to do before the year is out. So again, I'm putting it out in the universe that it's going to happen, and I'm going to do it this year. So what's really been helpful is breaking up my goals into quarters. And so I'm seeing a little progress. Like I said, I could be better. I'm an overthinker and I need to get out of my head. So I want to try to incorporate, like, if I get ideas, instead of just getting ideas and getting ideas and getting ideas and then writing them down and logging them and never acting on them, I'm going to give myself like a time limit. Like, you have this idea, you need to execute it by this date. So that's something else that I'm going to work on. The weather's been kind of funny here, but I did say I wanted to get out in nature more. So that's something that I want to do this summer, if not sooner. All depending on the weather, because the weather has just been wild, you know. But yeah, so those are just a few things that I have going on. That's been my Q1. I do have goals set for Q2. So again, it'll just be continuing to try new things. And then I actually would like to make that FebHERary challenge a yearly thing, because it's a short month. And it's easy to just kind of kickstart, you know, the new year, I guess. I know the new year starts in January, but just kind of kickstart, you know, mid-quarter, I guess I could say, to just try to challenge myself to do that. So that's something that I actually wouldn't mind doing yearly in February. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to end this video. I have some more ideas of upcoming videos, but yeah, that's my story. And if you've made it this far, leave me a star in the comment section of this channel. And again, in the comments, I'll write some of the journal prompts that I did in February. And then I will also notate the podcast and the guy that I found for public speaking. I'll link him as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this channel. I hope your Q1 was off to a great start. Oh, I hope you did well in Q1, and I hope your Q2 is off to a great start. If not, you can always start. Just remember, you can always start, even if you're late. Some people are starting their new year in the spring. So, you know, with everything that's going on in the world, if you know, you know. You know, it's just kind of been hard, and the weather's been kind of hard. So a lot of people are just, you know, chugging along, trying to, you know, do their best. And so that's all we can do, is take it day by day and do our best. But yeah, so remember to put a star down in the comment sections if you made it this far. Let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know if you've tried something new since the beginning of the year. Let me know if you're thinking about trying something new, whether you start today, tomorrow, in 2025. Put that in the comments. But yeah, so as always, keep facing forward. You got this. Bye.